Hey, what's good, y'all? It's King Z, and I am back here on Payday 2 with another build for y'all. I did a little poll like 2 days ago, something like that, asking like what difficulties y'all usually play on, just to get like an idea of how many people like this build would be good for and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this build is really good for overkill and below, kind of for newer players. Like that's kind of how I wanted to gear it around. So it's got like everything a newer player would need to get through any loud heist in this game, you know what I'm saying? Stealth, obviously, a loud build ain't gonna get you very far in stealth, but this build is gonna carry you through every single heist in this game, no problem, overkill, and below, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely for the newer players, but hey, it works great. You see the gameplay is Goat Simulator, which a lot of people think is the one of the hardest heists in the game, and I just kind of did it no problem. I think I had 3 downs on each day. So day 1 down 3 times, day 2 down 3 times, but some of those downs were just my fault. I was playing without the hood to kind of make the screen cleaner, you know what I'm saying? So can't really see my health or armor going down like that, and I kind of do some dumb shit. But anyways, this build would carry you through everything, like I said. Yeah, let's get straight into it, man. I'm just go straight for the skills, and I'll do this shit later because I'm editing this kind of differently. So let me know if y'all like this way of doing it more than what I usually do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, straight into the. I guess get into the perk deck first. Perk deck is armor, great perk deck for the lower levels, and this is a no DLC build. So there's no DLC attachments, no DLC guns, nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you have DLC, great. I wanted to not limit the build very much, you know what I'm saying, in terms of weapons, so use pretty much any gun you want. Yeah, I have a couple weapons that I use. I use the Car 4 and the AK, and then as a secondary, I had the Bronco and a Krinkov. So yeah, pretty much use any guns you want. The guns I used are just showing that you can do this no DLC, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, armor perk deck. So I'm not gonna explain the perk deck. It gives you a fuck ton of armor pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know. And also, when your armor breaks, you are immune to health damage for 2 seconds. So if your armor does end up breaking, just try to get into cover and regen your armor. So yeah, that's what I can tell you about armor. Just a very strong perk deck on the lower levels. Into the skills here. So in Mastermind, we have basic combat medic, aced quick fix, combat doctor, and inspire. Nice support skill with inspire there. You got your doc bag, so if you do end up going down 3 times, you can throw one of these down, use it, and you'll be good to go for another 3 downs. Quick fix, that's just personal preference. You can change that out for painkillers if you want to right next to it, but just personal preference. I prefer quick fix because you can deploy your doctor bags faster, which can really make a difference if you get in a bad situation. So yeah, we have nothing in the controller tree. Then in sharpshooter, I had 1 point, so I put that into stable shot. And keep in mind, if you're not level 100 yet, then you're gonna want to kind of pick and choose where your skill goes. I recommend getting everything in the medic tree, and then going for everything in the enforcer tank tree when I get there, just to kind of give you like a little order of what to go for, because you're gonna want to put survivability above everything else, So yeah, because if you're not surviving, then you're not winning, I guess, So yeah, make sure if you're like a lower level, let's say like you're at level 50 or something, then I recommend getting like survivability skills first. Mastermind will make an exception for in the medic tree because inspire is important. Yeah, but in the enforcer tree, that's probably what I'd go for first, like the armor skills and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, stable shot and sharpshooter. That's it for that. Here in enforcer, we just have basic underdog, just because, like I said, I had an extra point. So yeah, in the tank tree, this is where you're gonna wanna like start with your skills, I guess. So if you're not like if you're lower level, like 40, 50, 60 or something like that, and you're looking for like where the hell do I start here, you know what I'm saying, instead of like starting from mastermind and working your way over, start with this tank tree. So you're gonna want ace resilience, ace transporter, ace to bullseye, and ace Iron Man. That'll unlock the improved combined tactical vest, and that's the armor you're going to be wearing, so make sure you throw that on. Then we have basic die hard, and basic shock and awe. That'll help. Shock and awe will help with your armor recovery rate, so you don't gotta worry about your armor and shit like that. So it'll recover faster after you get shot. And Die Hard is just good for doing objectives because you take less damage while you're interacting with things, and that includes like reviving teammates and stuff like that, fixing drills, all that. So you'll take less damage while you're doing that. Then you're an ammo specialist. Because ammo can sometimes be a problem if you just blowing motherfuckers down, and depending on the gun you got. Like AKs, those are terrible for ammo. That's kind of why I picked those, just to show like you can use literally any gun y'all motherfuckers want, any attachments, it don't matter. So yeah, we have basic scavenger, we have aced bullet storm here, aced extra lead, and basic fully loaded. Fully loaded will give us extra ammo capacity, so 25% more ammo. Aced extra lead gives us more ammo bags to place down, so you can we have jack of all trades on this build, so we can run 2 deployables. So yeah, you can kind of switch those around depending on what you want to do there. And acing that, each ammo bag contains 50% more ammunition, so very nice. And then bullet storm, it's just fun, you know what I'm saying? You put an ammo bag down. If you need to use ammo, pick that bitch up, and then you got infinite ammo for 15 seconds with an ace. So yeah, just a fun skill and pretty good for saving ammo too. Down here in technician, we have an engineer tree, we have basic third law, eco sentry, and jack of all trades. Jack of all trades is what lets us use 2 deployables. So in my gameplay, I was running doctor bags as my primary and ammo bag as a secondary. So I had 2 doctor bags and an ammo bag on me just in case, but you can kind of switch around what you need and stuff like that. So if you want to run 2 ammo bags and a doctor bag, you can do that. If you want to run doctor bags and C4, which I also have in this build, then you can do that for blowing up doors. It depends on the heist, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but anyways, here in the breacher tree, aced hardware expert, drill sergeant, and more firepower. Hardware expert and drill sergeant are going to help with drill times and stuff like that, and fixing drills. So yeah, gonna help you drill stuff a lot faster. More firepower gives you the shapes charges. So yeah, if you don't feel like drilling, depending on the heist, you could bring C4, you know what I'm saying? I had the extra skills, so why not ace that? If you don't really care about shape charges and you're fine with waiting for drills, then you can take that off and you got 9 more points to spend wherever you'd like. So yeah, if you want to, you can bring that C4. Then we have nothing in the oppressor tree. And here in Ghost, we just picked up some movement skills, so we're not slow as shit with our armor. So we have basic duck and cover and basic parkour. Nothing in the fugitive tree. So yeah, that is pretty much the entire build. I'll go over the weapons I used quickly, but they're not too important. Like I said, I made a car 4 and an AK, then I switched them on day 1 or day 2. On the first day I used my AKs, so I had my AK and the Krinkov, and then on day 2 I used the car 4 and the Bronco. So yeah, I really just use these guns to show you don't need any type of DLC to use this. Is nothing, you don't need great attachments. You can use anything you want, and that was important to me because I didn't want to limit the type of guns y'all using, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to be able to use whatever you guys like. So yeah, I went with no DLC guns, no DLC attachments, or nothing. So yeah, just straight fresh out like the game came out in 2013 type shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, on the AK, just gonna go through these really quick. Like I said, no DLC, so I didn't put on any barrel. On the barrel extension, I have the tank compensator. Then on the foregrip, I have the tactical Russian handguard. And then I didn't put a sight on just because I don't like sights on AKs. That's just a personal preference type shit. I'm weird. But yeah, stock, I have the wooden sniper stock. And yeah, that's it on the AK. It is the AK-762, by the way. Don't get that mixed up because there's a few different AKs in the game. You can use whatever one you want. There's an AK rifle, there's AK-762. You got the golden AK-762. There's not much difference, but yeah, use whatever gun you want. Any attachments, it don't fucking matter. But on the car 4, I threw this in because it's one of the first guns you unlock, so everybody's got this shit, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, on here, I have same thing, no DLC attachments. I got the long barrel. On the barrel extension, I have the fire breather nozzle. On the foregrip, I have the aftermarket special handguard. No gadget, just because personal preference again, I don't like them. too much depending on the guns. So yeah. Magazine, I have a tactical mag. I have the professional choice sight. Again, that's personal preference. You can put any sight on there you want. It don't matter. Stock, I have the tactical stock. And upper receiver, I have the exotic receiver. So yeah, that's my two primaries that I was using in the gameplay. But again, use whatever gun you want to use. Use something fun. For the secondary though, Krinkov, used this on day one. Just a fun gun to run around with and shit. So yeah, that's why I was using it. But barrel extension on there. I have the fire breather nozzle. Foregrip is the Moscow special rail. I do not have a grip on there because they're all DLCs. Magazine, I don't think I changed either because they're all DLCs. So yeah, I think the sight, yeah, I have the surgeon sight on there too. Stock is the standard stock. And yeah, that's my Krinkov setup for the Bronco. Not really much you could do here, but I didn't put a barrel extension on there because they're all DLC. I put the Ergo wooden grip on. I have the aggressor barrel for the slide, and I didn't put the slimline body on the upper receiver because it looks like shit to me. So yeah, that's the guns I was using. Then something else that's pretty important is crew management. I think a lot of newer players are going to skip over this, but you want to unlock all the abilities and boosts as fast as possible. Well, boosts don't really matter too much. There's a few you're going to want to have, but yeah, abilities. And from, I'm trying to think of the order you should have them. You should probably have inspiring on the first one, piercing on the second. That'll this is for solo, by the way. So yeah. Well, if you're playing with people, then I recommend having quick in your first slot. But if you're just going straight solo with bots, then inspiring will be fun. It really don't matter the order if you're playing solo, I guess. But yeah, quick and inspiring depending on how many people you're playing with. But quick I have in my third slot. So yeah, for the boost, let me look around here because I don't think I messed with this at all. Actually, I might have. I don't know. You're going to want Protector to increase your armor a little bit. Then Invigorator, so you'll have more stamina, and armor speed penalty is reduced by 50%. So you'll be able to move faster with your armor and run for a longer amount of time. And then for your last slot, I have Healer right there, so I heal 5 health every 5 seconds, which is good, I guess, but it don't really make too much of a difference. So you can put on Reinforcer. I'd probably recommend Accelerator though, because you reload 50% faster and swap weapons 50% faster. So yeah, for that third slot, kind of put whatever you want, personal preference type shit again. So yeah, crew AI, very important. And for the weapons, I have one bot with the R93 sniper that is good for taking out special enemies, and then the other two have Mosconis. You can run all 3 R93s, all 3 Mosconis. It don't matter too much, but the guns can make a difference that they use. The Noli has a video going in depth and all that shit. I don't know. I don't pay attention to fucking shit like that. So yeah, but 2 Mosconis and an R93 are their guns. Throwable is a concussion grenade, so if there's a lot of enemies around you, throw one of those bitches down, you'll stun the fuck out of all of them, and you can get your ass up out of there. Melee weapon is the electrical brass knuckles. If you have the golden grin DLC, then I recommend using the buzzer. The electric brass knuckles are just a slower version of the buzzer. That's the best way I can put it. So yeah, pretty much the same. They do the same thing, but yeah, the electric brass knuckles is just a little bit slower. But yeah, that's basically the whole build, man. Hope this helps any newer players get what the fuck they trying to do done, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know, once they get a little bit more experience, you know, you can watch one of my other build videos and then hop your ass up to death sentence, you know. So yeah, this build, like I said, for the newer players, man, overkill and below, works great. Will get you through any motherfucking heist, simple, you know. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video.